Hi, this is Tech Greens by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If like me do prediction fuel, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you do not miss out. It's an interesting day today, and the wife got me something awesome. Came in the mail the other day. It's my new pendulum board. Ooh, very nice. How much was this, sweetie?
Oh, I don't know. $2. I don't know.
$2.
2 or 4.
$2 or $4. And she got it from
AliExpress.
AliExpress. So it has everything you need for your pendulum boards. And maybe some people might ask the questions with pendulum board today. You never know. It has all the months. It has the zodiac signs. It has the letters of the alphabet. It has the days of the week.
It was $10.
Oh, it's $10.
But it's wood.
It's wood. You can hear it. What else does it have? And it actually has yes and no on it. Just in case you get confused, gets a little confused. It's looking at all the stuff when you're doing the pendulum. But maybe we'll try a little bit of this today. Just saying. Might be fun. Haven't used it yet, so. Anyways, let's get into the card of the day. I'm going to pick one at random from the Healing with the Fairies cards. The card says, trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. This is a good portion of what I have been trying to train everybody here on this channel about trusting your intuition and not overthinking many of the things. Once you get some information from the other side, hello everybody on TikTok, don't overthink it, okay? And when you overthink it, you always get it wrong when you get messages from the other side. When you get that information, just blurt it out. Make sure that it's clean first and that you're getting it from a clean source and using that white light before you blurt anything out. I knew a couple of mediums that weren't connected to the right source, and they were spitting out things that were a little X-rated. So there's that artwork on the card. Trust your intuition today. Always trust it. Okay? So let's get into some of the things that we're looking at for today. Now, somebody had asked the question about the West Coast earthquakes in the United States, I'm assuming. Are they going to be a thing? Okay. I guess that would be the question. When? I guess would be the second question. And how bad? I guess would be the third question. So let's get into that for today. I'm using my fairy cards for today. It just felt right today. Now, see what cards we have here and what my intuition is telling me. Now, it seems that everybody is always focused on these things that come out on YouTube, and then it's clickbait and all that sort of thing. And they're always expecting the worst, okay? And you have to remember there's a whole segment of people that are out there trying to keep you in fear. Both sides are trying to keep you in fear because it makes them money, okay? And that's, I think, where this information was coming from. I do not think there's going to be a earthquake anytime soon for the West Coast. I'm thinking that it's going to be years and years from now. They've been waiting for that for a long time. I know there's a fracture or something in that area. But the cards are revealing that just expect for everything to be fairly normal earthquake wise for the next couple of years. If you're very scared of that, just move away from that particular place. When you live in a certain place, you gotta, that's the neighborhood you live in, and that's the risk that you take. The same, but I don't see it for another 10 or so years from today. Um, and I guess that need a little bit of that detoxification from all that stuff that we bring in every day, watching YouTube videos and watching the news and all that sort of thing. We always need that detoxification and enjoy that inner child as well, and get back to that thinking. And that is kind of what's going to be changing our world overall, is getting back to that state of intuition, that inner child, and getting rid of all that negativity, especially that negativity that we've had for the last 2 years, and getting past that and starting to work together for the betterment of mankind. Okay. But yeah, I don't see that happening for another 10 years or so. Okay. Maybe get another place somewhere else. So MBD was asking the question about rank finance, RENQ, I believe it was. Everybody on TikTok, make sure that you ask your questions if you'd like me to do a little bit of reading for you. I know they're a little shy over there. So let's have a look at the recap finance. Now, I'm thinking that they're going to be just fine. I think they're going to be doing very, very well in the next 4 to 5 years' time. They're getting back to a state, and the whole crypto. I think here's one of the predictions I'm going to be making right now on the entire cryptocurrency space, is they're going to be getting back to that idea of how it all started on actual decentralization, even though these companies are saying that they are decentralized and all, they're not. Okay. If they have a CEO or a head honcho, it's not decentralized enough. Okay. I think they're going to get back to that particular situation, and our world is going to be becoming more and more decentralized. And I think rank finance is going to be going in that direction very, very soon. I think the price of everything for their particular cryptocurrency is going to be going up in the next 3 to 5 years in a significant way. Doesn't mean it's going to go up and down, not go up and down with the rest of the cryptocurrency market. I think it went down a little bit. It's April shower still, right? I don't think it's going to be collapsing and burning and all that sort of thing for the next little while, like people are focusing on. Why focus on that? Focus on it going up. Okay. Make it dip a little bit so you can buy a little bit at a cheap price. But outside of that, start thinking of it going back up in price. And so everybody piles in and starts putting that money into the cryptocurrencies overall. Yeah, we're going to be getting back to the main focus of cryptocurrencies, and that will be getting back to decentralized and getting rid of those SEC and government agencies out of there. Okay, so let's get into the next one. Climate. This is something that was brought up in my chat GPT for questions that put forward on our YouTube channel for today. Now, some predictions about climate and climate change and all that sort of thing. We just had a little bit of a snowstorm here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and it's almost gone now. It went up to 1 above today. Winter flurries. how would we, April flurries bring May rain? I don't know how we'll phrase that in Winnipeg. But let's have a look at that climate change. Everybody's talking about the politicians are doing all that silliness, and it is silliness on their part. It's part of the plan of the World Economic Forum to try to control us so that we'll have the 15-minute cities and all that garbage that they're trying to peddle on us for the next little while. Now, nothing is really going to be happening with the climate. Climate change always happens, and it's just a natural progression. It's like we had an ice age many centuries ago. Doesn't mean it will not happen again, right? The Earth, well, it's circling through the cosmos and all that, goes through different stages, like everything else. It's a pattern. So it's not necessarily us that's changing the climate, it's the Earth itself going through its cycle, going round and round. And as it goes around the cosmos, it's going to have different weather patterns as we move through different cycles, like the ice age, the Great Flood, which was caused by the ice age. That sort of thing moving forward. It's not necessarily us, though I do like clean air when I'm going outside. But outside of that, I think many of the things that they bombard us with are a bunch of nonsense, and their solutions do not have merit. I think we're going to be getting to that point where we will get into that clean energy and all that sort of thing, but it's not the ones that they're proposing right now. Okay. That's just a way of controlling everybody, like electric vehicles, which is more damaging to the environment than gasoline vehicles overall. Windmills are more damaging to the environment than actual hydroelectric or nuclear power is actually cleaner than sun and wind power. So a lot of the cards that I'm here, we're at the positive expectations card. A lot of people have those expectations for the future, but it's going to be going a different direction very soon, as we're finding out that it's what the politicians are giving us, and all the hoopla is a bunch of baloney going forward. We're still waiting for that hole in the ozone to boil us to death and stuff. And that was many years ago. And we got the problem resolved card as well. So in the next 4 to 5 years, we're going to be resolving many of these issues that we've been plagued with, and getting away from the government stupidity and actually making actual progress on our climate situation, which is not as bad as they're saying. It's just another scare tactic. Okay. They always got to keep you in fear, right? That's you. To keep them in power, because you think that there's some great threat that's going to be harming everybody, and that you need them for protection from this great evil. That's how they stay in power, is keeping you in fear. And when we get all that stuff done, and it's going to be done in the next 3 to 4 years, we're going to have that family harmony. Okay. Where we're going to stop listening to these people and we're going to move things in a good way. Okay. It's not going to happen overnight, but we will get there. Okay. Let's get into the next thing, which is the homework for Sunday. Now, the question I had posed last week or last show is, do you want to continue with the remote viewing Sundays? So send me an email at psychogreensboundary.com with your suggestions. I know one or two people have already done that for show changes. And the horoscopes. Do you want to continue with those every Saturday morning? Okay, which would be the other question. And just on the side here, and the wife can take note of it, or you can email me at the email that's on psychogreensboundary.com. Okay, and we'll start to make the show a little bit more yours. Okay, what you want to see. So for this Sunday, because we're still going on with that, the remote viewing for this Sunday, make sure you come out and participate, is 793-131. Okay, and for the, unfortunately, the TikTok, it's reversed. You're gonna have to take my word for it, or you can, hopefully you have dyslexia and you can read backwards like I do. Uh, just write her down, and then we'll take a little bit of a moment to focus. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to focus on the number, okay? And quickly jot down some things that you're picking up about the target for this Sunday. Keep it to yourself, though. So relax. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. Envision a white light surrounding you, protecting you. And focus on the number and all the things that come from that target number. You're going to be describing the colors that you see. Quickly jot them down. Some of the shapes that you see. Okay? The smells, the tastes, all the things that you're picking up with your psychic abilities about 793-131. Okay? Okay. Now come out slowly. I know that was quite a minute, but it gives you that opportunity just to relax the mind, cut the monkey chatter. The only monkey chatter should be back there. Uh, and just focus and learning how to get into that state as quick as you can. Okay? It doesn't, it takes time to get to that state where you can get into a meditative state on the dot, right? On a dime. But you can get there through practice, practice, practice. And it's very beneficial going into different situations, getting into that quiet space, because there's a lot of stuff going on around us, and it's very useful to focus the mind and relax, using that white light to protect yourselves. Okay. And once you're in that protective cocoon, okay, of the white light that's you surround yourself with, then you can start your psychic work. Okay. Okay. And the other suggestion I would have is, if you want something that you want to have us remote view, okay, you probably have tons of ideas of what to remote view. Write them down or email them to me, and we'll have them part of the show. Okay. And we'll be mixing them up with a bunch of other envelopes, so we don't know which one is which. Okay. And then we can do it that way. And I'll do it with you, because I won't know what's in the envelope. Okay. And the wife, too. She's better at remote viewing than I am. So that'll be this Sunday show. Make sure you think of the things that you want to remote view. Can be anything. Can be a nice picture, or I guess in our case, unless you send me a picture of something through the email, we can do that, or just a written thing. What is Bitcoin going to be in 2040? Would be an idea. Okay, so think that over, email me, and then we can have some more participation with the people watching the show. Okay, so let's move into the chat. We got Bob Job. Hi, Andre. Can you help me? I can't stop getting flu over the last 3 weeks. Normally suffer from pollen, but recently whole family and long-term flu. Cards, please.
Do Reiki on yourself.
Do Reiki on yourself. Use white light.
It's Reiki. He does Reiki. So.
Oh, he does Reiki.
Yeah.
Is he a Reiki master?
I don't know, because you don't have to be a Reiki master.
Well, you don't have to be a Reiki master. Use that. Make sure you put the white light around yourself to protect yourself from other stuff. Okay. And actually do the family members of the household if they allow you. And use that. I know this is something that even I forget to do. Coming across a problem, and I don't use my abilities to fix the problem. Then I'll, during the thing, oh yeah, I got these abilities I could use. Duh. I do that myself. I think the wife does it too, but we forget our abilities and we forget to utilize those abilities for ourselves. Okay, this is not just some part of a separate from us. It is us. Okay, so if you know how to do that Reiki, get into it. Use Swedish betters, not medical advice. Maybe do some research on it. Have a look. Might fix the situation. Certain crystals can fix that particular situation. Make sure that everything in the household, this is what I'm picking up. There's something in the household that has some type of negative energy that is producing the illness. So make sure that you go around the house using that white light. It's not that hard to produce white light and go around the house and cleanse the house. I'm picking up there's some negative energy around there that may be causing the sickness. And once you start to do all those things and check that with the doctor too, I think everything will start to alleviate itself. Use your skills. Okay. Do we need cards? It's just what I was picking up. There's something in the house. Hi, Andre. EU just passed important crypto bill. Cards, please. Important? I know they're against it. You can always tell that the people in power don't all have all the same memos of one another because they conflict one another or they have different agendas and all that sort of thing. I'm not aware of what this bill that was passed. Because they're really going against the Binance there. So whatever this particular situation, it's going to have some type of calming effect. It's going to have that peace of mind going forward. And I think it's, even if it's negative or anything, it's going to start to change everything. I think this whole situation against cryptocurrencies from government, and it's kind of what I was saying previously in the past show, that the powers that be are going to tell these goofballs like in the SEC and the similar outfits from around the world, your EU version of the SEC, like BlackRock is going to go, excuse us, we're going to be making a lot of money from this crypto. You may want to back off, buddy. And I think that's what's going to be happening very, very soon. And you're going to see a lot more of that moving forward because the elites are all into crypto. So if you're passing bills to stop crypto, which a lot of them have put tons and tons of money into, you can imagine what this conversation would be behind closed doors. I think you should stop doing all these stupid things to crypto, if you know what I mean. And I think that's what's going to be happening very, very soon around the planet as the elites are going to be going, we want to make money with this crypto. You better stop. And that's going to be where that peace of mind is going to be coming into play. Interesting card to come up. It's the financial flow card. What is that? It looks like an angel of some sort with pretty lights around her. So financial flow, that means it's going to be a change for the better for cryptocurrencies in the long term. You know, in the short term, it looks all scary and stuff. And body movement. So I think it's going to be time for that change where everything is going to start to be moving in a positive direction and kind of forcefully from the elites going, no more of that, please. We like to make some big money and you're getting in the way. I think that's what you're starting to see right now. Okay? Hopefully, I have a different way of doing things with the fairy cards. Anyways, dilly card reading, please. How will Matic be used in the future? You said it may reach 3,000 US down the road, which means it will be very useful. Yes, it will. I think they're going to be integrating themselves even more with the Ethereum blockchain in some way, where it's going to be more integrated in some way. It's already very useful. They're doing all the right things at the right time. Let's have a look. Very interesting cards that came out. And we got that problem resolved card. So whatever problems that I think Ethereum is having or will be having or have happened in the past, it's going to be alleviating, and they're going to be getting into harmony very, very soon. Okay, so it's going to be a harmonious relationship between the two entities on the same blockchain, coming very much forward, where they're going to be integrating themselves in a big way. They're going to be doing more of a new location of everything. Maybe something that's going to be happening on the main blockchain of Ethereum, and they may push it out to the Matic people to get everything going in the right direction. So maybe they're going to be moving everything to a new location. Okay, all the nifty little things that they want to do with the Ethereum may be pushed onto the Matic part of the blockchain. Okay, yep, it's going to be very useful. Thank you for that question. Hi, Andre. Redacted report loads of NATO upper ranks killed by hypersonic missiles because of some Russian villagers killed months back. Cards, please. NATO shouldn't be in the road. They shouldn't be in the area at all if they know what they're what's good for them. They had that general guy. We're gonna go head and head with the Russians and the Chinese. Yeah. I'm watching this report from this guy. What are you smoking? Where can I get some? Um, who's your dealer? It's, of course, they have to say this thing, so everybody's not in fear. Makes them look like tough people when they're not. I'm thinking it's going to be changing everything around. This is the end of NATO, as we're saying. That's just what we're seeing uh, occurring now. And I think Woo Woo Dude was actually talking about this, where Putin's going to be coming along. His vision that Putin comes along and smacks the NATO symbol. This is his vision, and this will be the end of NATO. Plus, the BRICS nations, a lot of the European nations, which are part of NATO, are going to be changing to BRICS. Okay. So that kind of puts it at odds with the United States, and it's going to be changing things around for the European nations moving forward. If you're part of the entourage of the BRICS, which is Russia as well, China, it's really hard to be enemies with the people that you're sharing your financial system with. So, yeah, Russian is doing all the right things at the right time. It's going to be the talk of the town for the longest period of time, but there is going to be a lot of new opportunities with that are going to be arising from the smoke, and it's going to make the NATO members rethink their situation. Okay, I still see this as the end of the NATO um, as a thing. It's this third card. Parenting and children. I don't know how that fits in.
What is it?
Parenting and children. Well, they are acting like children. Maybe they need an adult to come into the room and help them see the way. And I think that's what's going to be happening because of all this particular situation moving forward. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. What's your take on Aurora 2023 NATO military training in Sweden? Bob Job just said yes. I don't know what he's saying yes about, but okay. I'm not sure what an Aurora is exactly, but
NATO military training
of some sort. Well, Sweden's supposed to be. Did they just become a NATO member? I think they did. And that's probably what it's like when they come here to Canada and they do train. We got Chinese troops training here. Why? It's just an act of kindness. Okay, it's being the great steward to their new masters because they think they have it in the pocket for joining NATO, and they feel protected by the NATO alliance and all that sort of thing. So of course they're going to have NATO military maneuvers in Sweden or in Sweden. That's normal. I don't see anything much beyond bluster and feeling part of me disappearing on the screen. I thought we're gonna get rid of this situation.
Hmm.
Um, I just think it's more of politics more than anything. I don't think it would do really anything to scare the Russians or anything like that. Okay, that's just my thinking on that. Thank you for that. Uh, Vivek Ramsway is a new Republican candidate in 2024 election. How far will he get? I like him. Interesting name. Never heard of him. I guess this is an American. I think he's going to get fairly far. I don't think he's gonna win this time around. There's um, too many other obstacles that are going to be coming into play, and I don't. But it will set him up for a better position in the future. Okay, if he's fairly young, he can wait another 4, 8 years or whatever for that position, and just gives him a situation where he can work up the ranks and to get his name recognized by the people because I've never heard of him. So it's just going to be his way of creating something new, a new avenue for him in the next little while to get to that position. He won't get it this time, but I am seeing that it's going to be something for him into the future. Because he's aware of his surroundings and how he's learning how to play the game in politics, and he's going to be moving up. Okay. He seems to be very, very very kind person, and very creative overall. Okay. I got that creative expression card. I'm very new to these cards, so and he's very aware of his surroundings and what he's doing. He has a master plan to get that position, but it won't be this time around. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Is there a future together ahead for me and Mike, please? The first thing that comes to mind is that it was more of a learning exercise for yourself to figure out exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes relationships are there to show you exactly what you do want and what you do not want um, going forward in any type of relationship. Um, and that was the first thing that was coming to mind. Everything is about having a lesson. And you already understand what's going on. It's trusting your intuition on that front. You're already having that thought of right. And you're going to be visualizing a new future for yourself. Okay. Or how to, if you're wanting to get back with that situation where there's a slim chance of it, you're going to be doing that visualization to get back into that. It's a sexuality card. Okay. I don't know all these cards. So if it's you're just going to have to visualize exactly what you want in this particular situation and then project it out from yourself. There's a chance that it would survive. but I think it's more of a learning process for you. Okay. Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. Everyone is in a tiz about the SEC. Yeah, he's Gary Gensler's been taking a couple of whacks the last little while. Every picture I see of him is he's like this. Like he was just clocked or something because they keep beating him. Like I had said previously, that particular situation is going to be coming to an end very, very quickly because the upper echelon are going, no more. We want to make big money. I think, yeah, go the other direction. Here's some money. Go buy some ice cream. And so I wouldn't worry about SEC in the next little while or in the future. They are corrupt to the bone. So, it's like I said previously that not everybody got the same, what do you call it? The minutes or whatever. Not on the same page in the upper echelon. And I guess in the upper echelon, there's some people that want to keep the old system and some people that do not. And they want to go right into the cryptocurrency because they've put a lot of money into cryptocurrencies, the big people, and they want that to continue. The other half, they've made all their money in the old system. They don't want that to collapse. So there's these two camps. And what you're saying is both of them fighting amongst themselves. Okay. So I don't, I'm not too worried about the SEC. Looks scary, but once you really look into it, it's not. They don't have any leg to stand on. Okay. Thank you for that question. How much, if any, will BTC retrace from here? At the most, I think it's about 18,000. That's Canadian, by the way. But not much less than that. It's still in I said April showers. So it's going to be coming down a little bit more probably in the next little while. Good time to buy. Okay. And then it's going to be retracing back up. It's going to continue to do this for the next couple of weeks until we get into May. Okay. And then I think it's going to start to creep back up to where it used to be. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. When will Matic reach 3,000 Canadian? Are you Canadian, man? Or are you just going to convert it? Canadian American. Soon we will be pricing everything in Satoshis. Hee hee. What are you guys talking about over there?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Laughing at you. I don't know.
Oh, they're laughing at me. That's okay. It's not the first time.
I'm not at you.
Oh, no. Either way, I make people laugh all the time, one way or another. It's going to be taking a bit of a vacation for the next little while. They're going to have to raise everything. We're going to be getting into another 3 to 4 year period where they're going to have to be building upon everything with the Ethereum blockchain and all that sort of thing, as I said in the previous reading that from today's show. But that time will not be for a little bit longer. If you already got the Matic on your wallet or in your wallet, just keep sitting on it. It's going to be very beneficial to you sitting on it. It's a very good project moving forward. I do see in about 3 years time. Of course, you got those dreams coming true. If you're dreaming of 3,000 Canadian, that's going to be the case for you. And of course, we got the raising your expectations or your standards. Okay. So, yeah, it will go back up. 3 years. Hi, Andre. Still doing flame readings? If so, how about reading? Wow. It's been a while. I think my candle got a little bit of dust on it. You got the paper. Ugh, now I need the fire. We got the fire. Hey. We're doing good. Now the next trick is not burning down the house.
We have insurance.
Oh, we got insurance, so it's okay. I'm just funny today. Okay, let's put that Charles Boven's energy into the piece of paper. Now, for the TikTok fans, this is a flame reading. I think we got 1 or 2 people on there. They just don't stick around. I thought I was pretty funny. People would stick around, watch, laugh at me. But not on TikTok, I tell you. Okay. And what you do for the TikTok camera is a little lower so they can see what I'm doing. Is you score the piece of paper with the fire and you're creating symbols on the piece of paper. It's just like teacup reading. Very, very similar. So I'm going to show maybe and is Daisy Chains here today?
No.
Bob Job, he's here. You can start to see pictures on the piece of paper through the scorch marks. Maybe you can start to pick up some things for our friend Charles. So let's have a look at what we got here. First thing I see, there's a romantic embrace between 2 people. There could be a particular situation coming your way, or there's a rekindling of things coming your way. And it's going to be a very good time ahead by all. And it's going to be very on point and at the right moment in time. Everything is going to be running smoothly in that particular situation coming up very, very soon. There's going to be a bit of a back injury. I don't know if it's from the embrace, but I do see a little bit of a back situation happening here in the next little while. Just be careful with it. Use that white light on it. See the chiropractor, see the doctor, all those things moving forward. Maybe it's very intense embrace. Who knows? Yeah, make sure you're careful with that back. Back injuries are very common. I do see there's going to be a new project that you're going to be working on in the next little while, and it's going to be very beneficial to you and everybody around you, and it's going to bring out your artistic expression in a big way. Okay. Could be painting, could be pottery, that sort of thing. Something that may sit well with you. Doesn't have to be professionally. It's just for fun. Okay, so that's going to be something that's going to be coming up very, very soon for you. Maybe the other person might be into that. What else we see? Hmm. There's going to be a particular situation where um, there's going to be a new money situation coming your way because you've done something in the past that's going to be paying itself off in the next little while. So all that hard work is going to be coming to fruition in the next little while. So expect new money. And there's a big spider. See the spider?
Tarantula?
Tarantula. See if the Tic Tac person picks up on it. You can talk, you know. I am watching. Anyways, tarantula. What's tarantulas? Spiders. Creep trolleys.
It looked like there was a person under the tarantula.
Oh, could be somebody that's suffering from some type of fear. Fear of moving forward, or they feel they're being trapped by something. That's kind of along the lines of what I was picking up. You feel trapped or frightened about something that it's not actually there, if you catch my meaning. So, it could be connected to that other thing from previous. Uh, Thought it was a scorpion. I am a Scorpio. Okay.
You trapped by a scorpion.
A trapped scorpion under a spider. Who knows? So I think there's some type of fear that's going to be holding you back in some fashion. Know that it's more of the figment of the mind than anything else. Okay? So try to work through that and use that white light in a good way to protect yourself when you're going through that particular situation. So there you go. Good old flame reading. Always fun. Okay, do we have? Ooh, it's tamale. It's
moi.
It's moi. Oh, it's moi. When will the next crypto crash happen this year? April, May, somewhere in there. Other psychics seem to suggest it may happen during the summer. I've heard that too. And we'll start to go up slowly by the winter. Do you see that? Kind of. I do see it coming down in the April, which is kind of doing now. And then it's going to be in May, it's going to start to sprout out. So I think their timing is a little off. Summertime, I think summertime it's going to kind of, it'll go up and down continuously. And I think by the wintertime, it'll start to go up even more so, which is kind of the prediction that we had before. April, it come down, and it's going to sprout back up and go very, very slowly. Summertime, it's going to be coming down, but by the winter time, Christmas, it's going to be a fun Christmas. It's going to be really shooting up after that period of time. So it kind of is in line with what they're seeing and what I'm seeing as well. It's just this thing. Everybody's expecting the big kaboom. That's not going to be happening until the winter time. Okay, it will go up and down and down and up. But I think the next one is April. Go back up in May, June, July. Probably come down a little bit. Not this where your hair is catching on fire situation, but it will go down. Everybody wants this. Oh no! Well, if it does do that, buy some more. Jeez. And then it's going to go back up in the winter time. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Confusing as it is. Some stuff I don't really think about much. Manic or XRP long run? I would go with the Manic. I would do both because I'm crazy that way. I don't have much Matic. I think I do have a little bit. XRP, I do have some. Um, do we need to pick or just buy it all? XRP is going to do very, very well in the next little while. And Matic is going to do very, very well in the long run as well. So if you do need a winner,
how would you defend it more?
we haven't done that today. Nobody's asked.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I guess for the late cameras, I got a new pendulum board. Very nice. The wife got it for me because she's the best wife around. It has all the months and the signs and the letters and the days of the week. Yes and no. So awesome stuff. I have to think of Matic or X or P. Yeah, I can spell it out. XRP. It's actually spelling it out. So if I think it's only marginally better, okay, because I like Matic as well. I guess XRP for the win. If you have to pick one, okay. Hopefully that helps out, Bob Joe. XRP SEC decision due April or May. Oh, there we go. A pendulum board. And it has the days, the months on there. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. It's saying December. So that's what it said. So it's going to be a good Christmas. And it's going to be in favor of XRP. And the SEC is going to be going bye-bye. Okay. What else we got? I think we got time for one more. In my opinion, the horoscope could be done at your leisure and posted whenever you want. So instead of it being part of the show, just having it something separate. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like what I was telling you.
See, the wife was already telling me about that. So this, I'm thinking this because I haven't done the show thing for this Sunday yet. Maybe I'll switch it out for something else, and I'll put the horoscopes as something separate. Okay. There's one vote. There's two votes for the horoscope readings. Any opinions on Zen? I like Zen. Are you Zen? I'm assuming you're talking about the crypto. Because it's spelled different. Okay. I think Zen is going to be coming a long way in the next little while. I think there is a place for it under the sun. It's going to be one of the ones that Zen or Zen are two different cryptos. XEN. Okay. I was talking about the state of mind. I think it has a long way to go for its fullness that it needs to be the big thing that it can be. And that's going to be 4 to 5 years from now till it reaches its full potential. It's one of those, if you're sitting on it, keep sitting on it. It's going to do well in the future. Your dreams will come true. The card keeps coming up. I do shuffle the cards, and it will be making new um, friends or business associates. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question.
Okay, just one last one.
One last one.
Maybe quick.
I'm looking for a career change. How do you see things for me in the future? Um, or I do see some schooling. If you're wanting to if you haven't done that already, I think it'd be time to start to look into this necessary education for that switch. Um, Agreed. Got these things on the side panel here popping up. Just reading those. So you're gonna have to do this education. You have to set yourself up if you haven't already been doing that. It will be being aware of your environment. So being aware of all the things that are around you to get you to that point. You are on track for all that. So if you're putting in the work and putting in the education, we have breaking free. Breaking free from the old system. And I guess there's some way of where you're going to have to let go of the old past and embrace the newness. It's interesting that these cards came up for you. Letting go. So, letting go of your old perception of yourself and moving forward will be very beneficial for you. Just make sure that you have everything set up before you tell the boss to take a hike. Make sure that you have all that set up first. But I think you can be doing that in good time. 2 to 3 years, 2 years, 2 years from now. I think you're gonna, or a little sooner. I think you're gonna have everything put into place. Then you can tell the boss to where to go in a good, positive way. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Make sure that you're coming the Sunday show. Here's the homework. Maybe write it down for yourself. That's 793-131 for the TikTok. Okay. And that's going to be this Sunday show at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. And of course, we had the Saturday show, horoscopes or no horoscopes as well, 10 o'clock a.m. Central. And Tuesdays and Thursdays for our regular shows at 5:30. Okay. If you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psychreadsbyandre.com where all that information is there. If your back is sore and you're hugging too hard with somebody that you love and you put your back out, make sure you go to psychreadsbyandre.com where my wife is listed there with your Reiki mastering. So she can heal you up. All that information is on the website as well. If you'd like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to psychreadsbyandre.com, like a broken record, where all that information is for the Trezor affiliate link we have on there. And if you should click on the link and purchase the Trezor wallet from that link, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Just a disclaimer. Okay. So I think that's everything. We have some things to do next show, I guess. Yeah, maybe a few questions. Okay, so until we see each other again, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye bye.